Hi guys, it's been a while, so how are you? If you couldn't tell from the title of the video, today's video is all about alternatives to that very popular Fenty highlighter in Trophy Wife. Now, Trophy Wife is a very yellow gold highlighter and it's not really suitable on every skin tone and for every occasion, but it's a very gorgeous color, especially when it was worn on Rihanna. She looked stunning. But I get it, it's not very easy or convenient to shell out money for such a gorgeous highlighter when it's not very wearable for every day. So I have some alternatives for you from different brands. Some of them are eyeshadows even, but I've tried to get as close as possible to that yellow that is in that highlighter, or yellow gold highlighters that can be worn as an alternative, if not a dupe, for that Fenty highlighter. So if you want to know what my recommendations are, then just keep on watching. I'm also going to try to go through this very quickly because I need the sun and the sun is going down any minute now, so let's begin. So my first recommendation is actually an eyeshadow, and this is the Zoeva Blanc Fusion Eyeshadow Palette. Now this has a beautiful shade of yellow called Visions of Gold, and I think it comes very close to that Fenty Trophy Wife highlighter. But if you find that that yellow is a bit too intense for your liking and for general everyday wear, there's a shade right next to it called Single Origin, which is a beautiful gold, but it's a slight yellow tinted gold, so it's quite wearable. So if you're not really willing to go as far as a yellow highlighter, but you just want that slight hint of yellow, then this one is a pretty great option. I'm losing the sun already. Okay, so my next pick are some eyeshadows again, but this time it's from Makeup Geek. And Makeup Geek has beautiful foiled eyeshadows. If you haven't tried them, do give it a try. They are absolutely stunning. And one particular shade called Fortune Teller is a beautiful yellow gold. This is very close to the Trophy Wife highlighter, maybe even closer than the Zoeva eyeshadow I just showed you. So if you were wanting to experiment, see how that yellow looks on you, but you don't really want to buy a full-sized highlighter, then this eyeshadow is pretty darn good. And if you don't want to go as dramatic as a yellow, then there's another shadow from Makeup Geek called Voltage, which is a gold but a white and yellow toned gold. So beautiful for an eyeshadow as well as a highlighter, and a lot more wearable while still looking quite stunning. Sticking to local brands, I have the L'Oreal Palette Gold eyeshadow palette to show you, and this one has one beautiful shade of yellow. There are no individual names of the shadows, but it's a pretty gorgeous yellow. It's this one right here, and this one is a little bit powdery and it's not as pigmented as the Zoeva or Makeup Geek shadows, but you can definitely build it up, especially if you spray a brush with some setting spray and then go over with the shadow. You can still use this as highlighter. And they also have that beautiful yellow gold that I'm going on and on about, and this is the first shadow in the palette. It's quite wearable, so like I said, you don't want the yellow, you just want a slight hint of it, go for that yellow gold, which is still quite beautiful. And even as an eyeshadow palette, I really like this palette. I think it's my favorite among all of the palettes that they have because it has very beautiful bold colors, so you can really experiment, especially with the festive season coming right around the corner. This is a beautiful palette to try out. Last up is an actual highlighter, and this is from I Love Makeup. This is the Goddess of Love Golden Goddess highlighter. It's the highlighter I'm wearing on my cheeks right now, and as you can see, it's got quite a shift of yellow to it, but it's still not extremely unwearable. You can still pull this off maybe every day, every other day with the festive season around the corner, and it's really stunning. I have another shade from the same brand that is called Goddess of Faith. That's a beautiful peachy toned highlighter that looks so stunning on every skin tone. But for now, let's talk about this one. This is again that yellow gold, not really a stark yellow, which is why it's quite wearable. So if you want to dab in some yellow highlighter or eyeshadows in this case, then these are all beautiful shadows and highlighters to try. That is the end of my video. Fenty Beauty is extremely viral right now across all social media. and that's why I wanted to get this video up, because not everybody can access such expensive makeup, or in the place that you are, you may not find a Fenty Beauty outlet. So I just wanted to give some alternatives to that beautiful highlighter, because that's what's been doing the rounds more than any other product from the line. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you know what to do. Thumbs up if you liked the video, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye!